21-year-old Guelph native was invited to the Panthers rookie camp after committing to play for the University of Waterloo. McFadden will likely lace up for the Panthers' AHL affiliate in San Antonio starting next season. The offensive-minded blue liner was dealt to the Wolves back in October of 2009. He had a breakout season during the 2010-11 campaign, finishing third in scoring among D-men with 19 goals and 72 points. Hey, Fazzy, how's it feel?
Last year when I got invited to Montreal, the first camp invite I got, I just took it right away. But then this year I told him if I could wait for a week just to see if I got any other invites or whatever. And then from then on I talked to my agent and my dad, and we figured out that Florida would be the best opportunity for me. So then that's when I called him back and told him I'd like to come. It still honestly hasn't sunk in. Like I'm still in Cloud 9 right now, and I'm very excited, and I've been given this great opportunity and hopefully I can make something out of it.
All right, now to the NHL. James Van Riemsdyk is the newest rock star in Leaf Nation. Toronto is hoping to mold the 23-year-old into the team's top-line center. TSN's Catherine Dolan explains.
A daunting proposition for some, centering the Leafs top line with Bill Kessel and Joffrey Lupul, but not for 23-year-old James Van Riemsdyk. Having played 3 years with the Flyers on the left wing, Leafs head coach Randy Carlyle has already publicly spoken out about testing Van Riemsdyk at center. Even though he never played the position in Philadelphia, he does have 2 years' experience playing center from his days in college. But it will not be an easy shift. In the last 3 years, he's taken only 10 face-offs and won 2 of them.
Yeah, it's something that would be a good opportunity for me, I think. I've played a little bit in the past, and definitely I think you can be a little bit more versatile as a player. I think it's always a good thing. So, I'd be definitely excited about that opportunity. When you're used to something, you kind of get in second nature. So when you're out there and not thinking and just playing, that's when you're at your best. So it'll just be a matter of getting some reps in there, and I'm sure I'll be fine. The added responsibility of playing 200 feet of the ice. I think that's something I'm definitely excited about doing.
Van Riemsdyk was in Toronto on Wednesday assisting with the Leafs hockey school, entering his second year of a 6-year deal worth $25.5 million. Van Riemsdyk's best season was in 2010-11 when he hit the 20-goal mark for the first and only time of his NHL career. Last year he was plagued with injuries from a concussion to hip and knee concerns, but health-wise he says there's no issues.
Those sorts of things are kind of out of your control. You can't really, you out there play the game hard, and sometimes things happen. So I'm looking to put all that behind me for this year and kind of build on from there.
MLS action, Toronto FC hosting Vancouver. Tied at 1, 72nd minute. Torsten Frame puts TFC in front 2-1. Second half extra time. Darren Maddox outjumps everyone. Ties the game at 2. Toronto with one last chance. Here is with this delivery in towards the 6-yard line. Toronto FC has their winner. Right to the end. And it's Terry Dunfield who celebrates. The former Whitecaps player enjoys his moment. TFC win a 3-2 thriller. To the CFL we go. Bad news for Calgary Stampeders fans. Quarterback Drew Tate will miss the next 4 to 6 weeks with a dislocated left shoulder, but will not require season-ending surgery. Tate suffered the injury in Calgary's 3-point loss to Toronto in Week 2. Quarterback Kevin Glenn will take his place in the starting lineup for Thursday's game in Montreal. To hoops, the Toronto Raptors have finalized their trade with Houston for point guard Kyle Lowry. The Rockets will get forward Gary Forbes and a protected first-round draft pick in return. The deal was first reported last week. Now, after the Raptors lost out on the Steve Nash sweepstakes, General Manager Brian Colangelo addressed the Canadians' decision electing not to sign with Toronto.
To respect Steve a great deal for making his decision about family first and probably basketball second. And the fact that he got the perfect combination with Glenn that enables him to compete for a championship an hour away from his family clearly is a benefit to him.
Stage 10 of the Tour de France, the first of 3 straight stages in the high mountains. Under 100 kilometers to go, the riders anxiously await their mid-race meal.
Oh, Johnny. Hello, Joe, but not a teammate. He says, here, I've got a bottle. Take mine, I don't need it.
Man's gotta eat. Well, I guess water is better than nothing. Thomas Voigtler gets his third career stage win at the Tour. Meanwhile, Bradley Wiggins retained the yellow jersey for the fourth consecutive day, a record among British riders. He is also the overall leader heading into the Alps. Now, Brendan, another great day here performance for the Northern Ontario track athletes. Maybe not the results they wanted, but still a solid showing.
Yes, and they'll be watching the Olympics closely to see how they can improve on their own efforts. All right, thanks, Isaac. Now, take a quick look at the winning Lotto 649 numbers for your Wednesday night. Finally tonight, what began as a small gathering of people to enjoy a farmer's market and some music has now blossomed into quite the popular little summer tradition outside Sudbury. It's called Rock the Farm at the Anderson Farm Museum in Lively. Wednesday has become live music night, where mostly local performers gather to play.
We just decided that with the response we had last year and with the positive community spirit behind it, that it was well worth the effort to put it on again. And we have a few other groups involved with it this year, the Lions Club, and